Hi, and welcome to your Salmon Arm Silverbacks Game Day Preview presented by the Woodshop for Sunday, April 18th. Tonight, your Silverbacks will take on the West Kelowna Warriors for the fifth time in the pod seaseason. Your Backs are coming off a tough 3-2 defeat last night in the shootout, whereas the Warriors, they're coming off a 3-2 win on Friday night in regulation over the Vernon Vipers. Of course, we will start by recapping last night's game for the Backs, and they did drop their record to 4-2-3 after the shootout loss. And even though it was 2-2 through 65 minutes, it was quite an exciting game, both goaltenders showing up, and as usual, Salmon Arm opened the scoring, and it was the top line going to work. However, an uncredited third assist will go to Will Levine for that great pass through the neutral zone to Serdachny. He found Tassi dropped it for Mack, and then Mack's skill took over, pivoting towards the middle. Nice hands in tight, and the finish through the 5-hole with the quick release made it 1-0 for the Silverbacks. A few minutes later, Vernon would tie the game to make it 1-1 through 20. In the second, no goals were scored, although the Backs got some real good chances, including a rocket of a shot off the crossbar from Captain Hunter Sansbury, but it was still 1-1 through 40. 43 seconds into the third, the Vipers would get the go-ahead goal on a power play goal from Seth Bafaro. His shot from the line made its way through, but as always, the Silverbacks, yes, they stuck with it. They're resilient. They tied the game just a few minutes later. It was, again, that top line going to work. It was Serdachny, the puck ricocheting off him as Tassi kind of spun and swept the shot to the net that went off Serdachny and past Rowan Clark to make it 2-2. The third wouldn't solve anything, nor would overtime, a little more low-event overtime, and so to a shootout things went. 7 shooters each. Again, the strong goaltending continued, just 3 combined goals on the 14 shots. First scoring for the Vipers was Tyler Carpendale. Then Simon Tassi had to score to keep things going, and he did, as those were the 4th shooters. Then no one would score again until the 7th, Nick Remisong, scoring through the 5-hole. Drew Bennett unfortunately could not tie it as the final shooter, and the Vipers took the win 3-2. As for tonight's game, not surprisingly, a couple of keys from assistant coach Carter Cochran are things we've heard before, coming out to a good start, and obviously special teams. The PK yesterday kind of the difference, as the Vipers did get 1 power play goal and the Backs unable to in Saturday's game.
It's going to really come down to who can get out to an early lead, who can establish their style of play quicker. And that's been an emphasis for us the entire pod. And, again, our special teams is probably the difference between us getting 2 points in regulation or getting 1 point in a shootout loss.
Your Twin Anchors Silverback player to watch for tonight's game is Cameron Recchi. He absolutely obliterated the glass with a hit at center ice yesterday. He shattered the penalty box glass with his force so much that it obliterated into a zillion pieces. He kind of missed the mark on his hit, but you can see the force there, the energy from Cameron Recchi. And I mean, if we don't give him some recognition, we have to find a way to do that for that hit yesterday. He is your Twin Anchors player to watch. He also has his goal this season against the Warriors, 2 points in his last 3 games against West Kelowna. How to tune in, of course, BCHL TV is your place for all your Silverbacks action. Puck drop tonight set for 6 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be on the air with the Braby Motors pregame show starting at 5:45. We hope to see you then.